Neo Meditations. Free your mind. Universal knowledge.
Healing, ascension, empowerment.
Neological technologies.
In this guided meditation, I want you to connect with your Neo device. If you do not have a Neo device, you too can join in this exercise by carefully following these instructions. This supercharged meditation is best performed with a Neo meditation machine on your lap, which will bring more chi energy into your body. More chi energy will increase your psychic intuition and integrate your mind, body, and spirit. For more information, please visit www.neologicaltech.com. Now connect to the Neo device in front of me with your third eye using quantum entanglement. Just imagine yourself sitting down in a dark room with both feet on the floor. Now place your hands on your lap. In between your hands is a cube. Your palms are facing towards the cube, but they do not touch it. Inside the walls of the cube, visualize infinite layers of hollow copper cones, with each layer getting thinner and thinner as it approaches infinity. In the core of the unit is a sphere containing infinite layers of copper and human hair. With your eyes closed, breathe deeply. Start to relax your body, beginning with your feet. Allow a feeling of relaxation to fill your feet. Feeling heavy, loose, and relaxed. Relax your hips and pelvis, and all the surrounding muscles. Feel your stomach and lower back relaxing, the muscles giving up their hold. Feel your entire body relaxing even more deeply, becoming completely relaxed, limp, heavy, comfortable. Now let's activate our Neo devices. Device, activate and increase. Now I want you to wait till you feel the energy sensations of the torsion field in your palm chakras, being careful not to touch the device. It may feel like a buzzing or pulsing sensation. Device, I trust you completely to integrate my mind, body, and spirit. Before you is a Stargate. Feel your body floating into the event aperture. Stargate, I trust you completely. Device, activate Stargate mode and increase. Automatic mode. A cube-shaped orb comes down from the clouds and levitates before you. In this cube of light are 6 sides containing the numbers 4, 5, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. As you bring your focus to this moment, the cube begins to spin in a glowing sphere of light. Now draw this golden orb into your heart chakra. Device, activate grabovoi number 45143212 and increase. Device, integrate our mind, body, and spirit. Device, reverse psychosomatic sources of allergic reactions. Device, inject anti-asthma and anti-allergy serum. Device, decalcify and activate our pineal gland and increase. I want to tell you a story about a man who suddenly started becoming allergic. He had never been allergic to anything before, but all of a sudden, one year he felt an itch in his nose. He started sneezing. His eyes started burning and his nose was running. He felt miserable, and it lasted for hours and hours. Of course, he had become allergic, but he could not figure out what was starting him off. Sometimes it would be raining, and other times sunny. In the winter time or the summer, it didn't matter. He would feel his itching in his nose and knew it was starting again, and he felt miserable. He stopped drinking red wine, butter, chocolate, bread, pasta, cheese, eggs, to try to find out why this happened, but nothing helped. His allergies were so bad that he started to take antihistamines every day just in case. Then, he learned that the cause of his problem was not the pollen in the air or any of the other things he might be sensitive to. They had always been there. Nothing had changed, and in the past, his body had just ignored them. But now, for some reason, his body was overreacting to those irritants around him and treating normal everyday things as if they were dangerous. Sometimes some benign things would enter his body, as they do all the time, and the cells in his body, for some reason, thought they were under attack, and they sent out powerful chemicals to defend themselves. But they weren't under attack. They had got the wrong message somehow. It's not that he was truly allergic, but instead, his mind chose to be afraid of the negative, unpleasant feelings associated with his reaction. And all he could do was take pills to calm his body down. But he knew that the mind could affect the body, just as we know that people who worry a lot are more likely to get cancer or depression. He knew the mind can make a real difference to the body, like people can slow down their heartbeats or speed them up just by using their mind. Like we can change the way the blood flows through the body just by using our mind. Just think about what happens to you physically when you think about someone you are attracted to. The blood flows away from some parts and collects in others. Or, when we are afraid, the blood flows away from the stomach and from the face so that we go white when we are frightened. Or, when we think someone has seen us do something stupid, the blood flows to the face when we blush. The mind affects the body in so many other ways that we really don't need to think about that now. So this man, he created a special place in his mind. He made a calm room he could easily get to when he was relaxed. And on the wall, to his left, was a great big switch. And he noticed that whenever he had an allergic attack, the switch would flick down on its own to the on position. Just like an automatic circuit breaker in the electrical system in your house, when some irritant started his allergy, the switch would automatically flick on its own to the on position to switch on his body's allergic response. And his body response was to overreact and make him allergic. Here he could change the negative memories associated with the allergen and transform it into something which is no longer to be afraid of. For example, if bee stings are a problem for you, then just remember bees aren't trying to hurt you all the time. Sometimes they would choose to defend themselves just like you would do if someone tried to hurt you. But you don't need to be afraid of these memories, as bees are very loving insects and give you so many wonderful foods to eat. It's not the bees or the food or the substance that is causing you the reactions, but it's the fear of panic. The good news is you don't have to have disproportionate levels of panic. So, when this man could feel the first signs of an attack, he quickly went to his calm place of mind and found the switch, and sure enough, it had switched on. So he flicked it back up and switched it off again, and of course, his allergy stopped. And the next time he started to feel allergic, he remembered the switch and tried it again, and it worked. And it worked every time as long as he switched the allergy off in time. He found that it was important to do this as quickly as possible, because once an attack had started and his body had started defending itself, even though it didn't need to, his body had already sent out the chemicals and it was often too late to stop the attack. So his subconscious kept an eye on the situation for him and let him know when he needed to do something about it. And the more this happened, the better it worked, because he got to the point where when he felt during an attack, he could picture the switch and flick it off whatever else he was doing. Eventually, he didn't even need to close his eyes and relax. He just had to picture the switch in his mind, and he started to notice his attacks much earlier, because instead of waiting until he started sneezing or feeling the itching in his nose, his mind told him that the switch had been flicked on, and he had just switched it off again. Now, you could do this and come to this place and switch off your body's response, just as some people have learned they can switch off pain in parts of their body, and just as other people have found that they are able to take control of their heartbeat because the body responds to many of the messages we send. All you have to do is take a deep, big breath in and out through your nose, and imagine the switch to your left now. When you're feeling allergic, it is switched on because your body has switched on its responses to the harmless things that trigger your allergy. Take a good look at it and remember where it is. And later on, all you have to do is take a deep breath in and out through your nose and close your eyes for a moment and look for the switch. It will be there so you won't have to look too hard. So later today, perhaps, go and have a look for it so you can find it when you need it, and the switch will be there on your left. And at some point in the future, you might need to feel that you have to switch your body's overreaction off. And all you have to do is close your eyes for a moment, take a deep breath in and out, and the switch will be there, and you can switch off your allergies. And now, the man could sit in a garden or park and enjoy a fun barbecue with his family and friends. He can choose to enjoy the moment without worrying what other forms might be attending this event while gulping down many of the tasty foods. It's now time to come back to your body now, and when you do, remember how easy it is to feel healthy, relaxed, with a focused mind. 5, coming to now. 4, 3, 2, more awake, and 1. Eyes open, wide awake. Welcome back, traveler. Device in session. What you just manifested was through the power of your own chi energy. A Neo device will increase these effects and take you into even deeper journeys in your mind so that you too can experience the joy of out-of-body sensations and an integrated mind, body, and spirit. So what are you waiting for? If you enjoy this meditation, get one now at www.neologicaltech.com.